It's beginning to look a lot like, no, it's not Nubel. That was December. What are you doing? Well, in November, what happens? I mean, that's Thanksgiving. February, February. We got this. We got this. We're gonna make it through the school year, guys. We got this. Woo! Single Awareness Day. Single Awareness Day, as what some of my students call it. Yes, I'm single. Leave me alone. Yeah, it's coming up. And did the dance already happen? Is it about to happen? So I'm not sure where we're at this year, but we're around there. We're around that time. All right, so we are working on 7.4. Ooh, do you remember your log? Do you remember your log properties of logs? So we want to condense this first, is what we want to do for number 1. And so do you remember what addition, log addition condenses to? What does it condense to? So log addition condenses to, if they're the same base, log base 4, log base 4. So log base 4, 2, plus log base 4, 32 becomes 2 times 32. Whoa! And so 2 times 32 is what? 64. Nice. 64. Cool. So then what do we do next? Well, we want to solve that. And it says without using a calculator. So we set it equal to x. And then we rewrite it as an exponential. So rewrite as an exponential. Because we know how to deal with exponentials, don't we? So rewrite it as an exponential. Nice. So then let's rewrite it as an exponential. Well, it's all about that base. And so we go 4 and then the x next. So 4 to the x power. So 4 to the x power equals 64. And so cool. So that's how we rewrite it from a logarithm back to an exponential. And then we have to guess and check. So 4 to the first power is 4. 4 squared is 16. Ooh, what's 4 to the third power? Well, 16 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, 5, 6. 64! So the answer to this one is 3. X equals 3. Woo! Good job. Can you do that for the test coming up? Not yet, don't worry. Did you do that for the test? Okay, let's see. Ooh, do you remember how to combine? You got to remember this. So do you remember how to take, let's see, what are they called again? Rational, right? Fractions, rational equations, and combine them together. Number 3. So we have 5 over x plus 2 plus x minus 1. Find the sum and list any domain restrictions. Well, the domain restrictions are, pause me. You got to remember. I know it's before Christmas, but you got to remember. What was it? How do you add those? Right? Before the holidays, how do you add those? So we set the bottom not equal to, pause me. You try it on your own first. I'm not done waiting. You try it on your own first. Come on, I'm waiting. Okay. So what we do is the restrictions are, domain restrictions are, x can't equal a -2 and a +1. Good. Good. Opposite sign, remember, you got to set it not equal to 0 and add 1 to the other side. Good. So x can't equal 1. Good. Okay, so then we have to get a common denominator. So now we're going to get a common denominator. How do we get a common denominator? We multiply by each other to the top and bottom. Oh, remember? You remember, come on. To the top and bottom, top and bottom. I'm waiting. Pause me. Try it on your own. I'm waiting. Okay, so we multiply by each other to the top and bottom, top and bottom. So then this gets a x plus 2 to the top and bottom. And this one gets a x minus 1 to the top and bottom. Good. And now we combine the top over the bottom once. Combine the top over the bottom once. Okay, so we have to distribute the 5 through. So 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Plus 6 times x is 6x. And 6 times 2 is 12. All divided by x minus 1 times x plus 2. Way-o. So we combine the top over the bottom just once. Not twice, just once. And then we combine like terms. So 5x with 6x is 11x. And then negative 5 with 12. So 12 minus 5 is 7. All over x minus 1 times x plus 2 is our answer. Did you get it? Do you still remember how to do rational equations? Okay, keep on. So try this one. Remember to factor. So pull out the, do you remember? Pull out the GCF. So factor the top. Pull out the GCF. You remember, come on. Pull out the GCF. Pull out the GCF. Divide by 4. Pull out the GCF. You got this. Come on. Okay, so then solve each equation algebraically and show all work. So let's see here. Give answers in exact form, 4 decimals. Approximation necessary. Don't forget to check for extreme solutions. Yeah, plug it back in. You plug it back in, you. Okay, so we have base E on both sides. What undoes base E? Do you remember? It is log base E, undoes base E. So it's actually ln, right? So we have ln of, let's see, so ln of base E to whatever power. If it's like 59, just come up with a random number there. So remember, ln undoes base E on both sides. Because then you have, there's your 59, right? Yeah, so ln undoes base E. So we're going to do that on both sides. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and e to the 2x. I'm rewriting it because I want to plug it back into the original because I'm feeling lazy that way. So rewriting it right now. So we're going to ln both sides, that gets rid of the base e. We're left with 2x equals x squared minus 8. Ooh, there's a 2 there. That means 2 solutions. Which means get everything on the same side and factor it. Get everything on the same side. Get everything on the same side and factor it. Get everything on the same side and factor it. Cool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just minus 2x over to this side. So now we get x squared minus 2x is minus 8. And what are factors of 8? X and x, factors of 8 are what? 2 times 4 is 8. Sign the middle term goes with a bigger number. There we go. So we have 2 solutions now. We set them equal to 0. We add 4 to the other side. So we get x equals 4 as one of our possible. We gotta plug it in, double check. Plug it in, double check. Minus 2 to the other side. Set it equal to 0. And so x equals negative 2. One of them might not work. You better double check. Okay, let's see. We'll try the 4 first. So we're going to take the 4 and we're going to plug it back in. So we get 2 times 4 as well as 4 squared. So that's going to be 2 times 4 is 8. So e to the 8 power equals 4 squared is 16 minus 8 is also e to the 8. It works. It works. Uh-oh, what about negative 2? So we go back up here and plug in a negative 2 now. So e to the 2 times negative 2 equals e to the negative 2 all squared. Ooh, not sure. Tricky, not sure. Not sure. Okay, let's see here. So 2 times negative 2 is e to the negative 4. And then negative 2 squared is a positive 4. And so then that's e to the 4 minus 8, which is e to the negative 4, which is the same as 1 over e to the positive 4. And it works. Woo! So on that one, both solutions work. Both solutions work. Nice. Okay, so then try number 7. Try number 6 on your own. Right? Number 6, add 15 to the other side. Log base 5 both sides. Here we go. Okay, so try it on your own. Pause me. Try it on your own. Pause me. Keep trying. Okay, let's see. So it looks like we need to get access to that x, which is in the exponential position. So that base 7 is in the way. So how do we undo base 7, right, to some power, to the other side? To the other side. So you're going to log. You're going to log base 7, both sides. Log base 7 both sides is what you're going to do. So what we're going to do there then is I'm going to rewrite it. So 7 to the 4x plus 1 equals, leave a blank space, baby. We're all right. Your name. Nice to meet you. Where are you? Yeah. I can show you incredible things like logarithms. Woo! Okay, so leave a space, leave a blank space there, because we're going to go ahead now and log base 7 is going to undo base 7. If you do it to one side, you have to do it to the other side. Do it to the other side. So now this comes down out of the exponential position. And we have log base 7, 1 over 49. Good. And then we're going to solve for x. So how do we solve for x? So we're going to go ahead and minus 1 over to the other side. Good. And then we divide by 4. Divide the whole thing. The whole thing. The whole thing. Not just part of it. The whole thing. Divide the whole thing by 4. There we go. So then we get x equals, plug it into your calculator. Now you got to plug it into your calculator. Calculator time. And the reason why calculator time is because they say 4 decimal approximation if necessary. If necessary, calculator time. Okay, here we go. Stop. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we're going to do log base 7. Wow, that's the math button. All the way down to log base. There we go. So log base, probably going to have to do that in parentheses. So second insert parentheses, because we're going to divide by 4 the whole thing. So log base 7 of 1 divided by 49. Good. And then minus 1. And then the whole thing, that's why I did parentheses, the whole thing, divided by 4. Boom. So we get negative 0.75. Nice. So negative 0.75. Ooh. And so we get negative 0.75. So you could turn that into a fraction, right? Turn that into a fraction. So you go math button and frac. Is that negative 3/4? You know it is. So we get negative 3/4. Negative 3/4. So both answers I'll accept. Both answers. Now there's another way to do this that I didn't think about until I got some help from Mr. Lucarini's answer key. Go Lucarini. So basically we could have done this problem a little bit different. We could have turned 49 into terms of 7. So let me show you another way to do it. So what we could have done is we could have actually done it this way. So 7 4x plus 1 equals 1 over 49. And then that's 49 can be split into 7 times 7, or 7 squared. So the reason why we would want to do that is because now we have 7 squared in the bottom. And so you're going to bring it up and make it negative. So that we have 7 to the negative 2 power. And now we can just log base 7 both sides. There's more than one way to do it. And so now we can go ahead and log base 7 both sides. Log base 7 both sides. And so when we do that, we're left with 4x plus 1 equals negative 2. Nice. And then we bring that down. So 4x plus 1 equals negative 2. And now we can add 1 to the other side. No. Minus 1 to the other side. Good. So then we get 4x is equal to negative 2. Negative 1 is negative 3. And then we divide by 4. And when we divide by 4, we also get negative 3/4, which is the same as negative 0.75. Woo! More than one way to skin a cat. Don't do it. It's just a saying, okay? Don't really do it. Whoa. Okay, beautiful. So, yeah, different ways to do these, right? Yeah, I think that's how they want us to do all of these. I mean, there's more than one way to do it. I like both methods, but you choose your favorite. So, for example, number 8 looks kind of tricky. Wow, 2 to the x power equals 9. I don't think this will work that way, because 9 breaks down into 3 times 3, which is 3 squared. So if you have 2x is equal to 3 squared, yeah, that's not going to work. You're going to have to use your calculator, I think, on number 8, right? So yeah, so that way, that method is, you can't log base 2 both sides, really, can you? I mean, you can, but you don't need to do that process. So yeah, so I have to do 2x equals 9, leave a space, and then I would go ahead and log base 2, both sides. And then you get x equals log base 2, 9. Oh, but you can rewrite that as an exponential now. Yeah, 2 to the x power does not equal 9. You're going to have to use the calculator for approximation. Yep, you're going to have to use the calc on that one. Use the calc on that one. And remember, if you don't have a, so remember, if no TI-84, then use change of base. Change of base. And how the change of base works is this. So log base 2 of 9, right, x equals that. So you'd have to like split that in half, and then use a log, which is actually base 10. And so it'd be log base 10 of 9 all over log base 10 of 2. Because you get 2 logs going on there. And so they both give you the same answer. It's up to you, but they both give you the same answer. So you could do either that, or if your calculator does it, log base 2 of 9 should be pretty easy there. Log base 2 of 9. So both should be the same answer. So plug it in your calculator. Let me know what you get. Let's see, number 9. So we have 7 plus 2 e to the x power equals 19. Wow, we want to solve for x. We got a base of e there. What's the opposite of e? Pause me. Try 9 on your own. Pause me. Try it on your own. Did you try it? Pause me. I'm waiting. So we're going to minus 7 to both sides. So we get 12 is equal to 2 e to the x power. Good. And then what do we do? Divide by 2. So we got e to the x power equals 6. Okay. E to what power equals 6? 2.71828 to what power equals 6? So we're going to have to ln both sides. So we're going to ln that side, we're going to ln that side. And that gets rid of base e. So x equals ln of 6 is going to be our answer, which you are going to have to plug into your calculator. Here we go. So we go ln of 6. And we get 1.79175. So x equals approximately 1.79175. 1.79175. Is that right? I think that's right. Cool. Okay, so then we want to go and approximate that to the nearest 4 decimal places. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that 5 would change the 7 up to an 8. Woo! There's our answer to 4 decimal places, right? 4 decimal places. Cool. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so I think we're ready for another video. Because this is there's already 20 minutes. Whoa. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video. Right? Happy you-know-what day coming up. Bye for now. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.